I'd like to announce that we have hit the 125 sub counter. We are now at the goal of 150. We're currently at 140 out of 150. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's go. Alright, everything's all set. And let's boot up the game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a fresh reminder for anyone new joining us or just forgot. Top left is our death counter. The far left is the current deaths this playthrough or this session. The second one in parentheses is our total deaths this whole playthrough. And the third one with the TW next to it is amount of team wipes. Every death is 5 push-ups and every team wipe is an extra 10 on top of that. So if we get team wiped, that is, sorry, a total of 40 push-ups that we owe for the stream. As you can see, somehow, some way, we still have bad, what do you call it? Congestion. You know what? Real quick, I'll take some Mucinex. Oh, this man squared up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take some Mucinex, drink some water, and I'll be right back. My bad. After that little brief interruption of a Mucinex run. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and be like, give me a nice barrel full of your finest Mucinex, please. Yes. I already feel better. Like 110%, no cap. I feel better already. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a new Pokemon. So, we are now at the final leg of the game. We are at the end game of Pokemon Violet. We've got one more thing to do. We have to get to this final member of Team Star and conquer their base. After that, I was informed that I would want to do the Elite Four. Even though I thought that would be the hardest, the Elite Form is what we want to do. So actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to do Uva Academy for the first like 20-30 minutes. I know, I baited you guys. I know, but I want to get these guys out of the way, or these classes, and then we can go ahead and do... We're not even going to do the meetings. We're not going to do the meetings with Dendra or Miriam or anything. We're just going to do the classes. After that, then we're going to go do Starfall, and then we're going to do the Elite Four. If we can. We might have to grind a little bit. I'm not sure. I was just informed that they were the easiest of the 3. I don't know if they're actually within my level range. Like, Gengar is a lickin'. You see that, man? Let's do art. You like art with Mr. Hassel? Sure. Sounds like a hassle. I actually really liked all my art classes. Oh my god, dude. The stories me and Drake have of being in art class. Holy. It was our senior year and it was probably, we were probably the worst artists. We probably couldn't even make those paintings on the left. Maybe not even the ditto blob on the right. Me and Drake were that just moronic when it came to making art in art class. I tell you what, we were the biggest disgraces known to art world. And the only reason that we passed is because the teacher had a crush on Drake. I know, huge scandal, right? It was wild. It was insane. It was wild to say the least. Anyways, greetings. I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. If you want us to get into that story, ask about that during a live stream where we have Drake. We have plenty of stories to tell about that, let me tell you. Or maybe we can do like a story subscriber special if that's what you guys want. I mean, you know, we can do either of those. That sounds like a good idea if you guys are into it. Alright, Hassel, so we know this guy's a member of the Elite Four. Now let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you've learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty anyways? What makes something beautiful? The eye of the beholder. Interesting. Thank you, Cookies. Oh, I don't mean to suggest as a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about what we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of artazon and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of waters of Cascarafa. I'm sure you'll find that every little detail in your lives will be more vivid, more impactful, and if you take just a moment to stop and think, I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help you pull through your days where your studies have you exhausted, or when work has dampened your spirits. I agree with this, 100%. I think Hassel's on something with something like that. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. For waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. Oh my goodness, I was reading all of that muted. I am so sorry. It is my hope that this class will even add a little bit of color to your life. See, I was saying, what he's been saying though, I think is kind of true, because, I mean, think about your own life, or me even thinking about my life. Art has impacted me, you know, music, my favorite artists, mediums like, you know, TV, movies, those are all a form of art. Video games even, it's a form of media, it's a form of art. Some great storytelling, which you could even see today or yesterday. The Last of Us came out, like the first episode of the show, right? The game's been out for like, what, 6 years, right? And that's a form of art that's going to impact people who have never been exposed to the video game side of things. That story is amazing. That first game, it's like a literal masterpiece. So getting that to a wider audience, that's definitely going to be impacting them in an artistic way, right? And deep in the feels. That's all for today. Next time we will try a more hands-on approach and appreciating booty. And appreciating beauty. I mean, I guess you can appreciate the first one too. I mean, I don't see why not, but I mean, damn, my mind was in the gutter right there. Good evening, Master Cookies. What class would you like to take? Alright, let's just do art all the way. We're gonna start just going crazy with it. I'm not gonna do his voice anymore. We're just gonna go gung-ho. Get these classes in there. Alright, hello class, this is Hassel yet again. In our previous class we discussed the beauty is, which might be a little boring for you, so today I thought I might mix things up a little and pique your interest in art. I like that fanfy. Allow me to introduce our special guest. Oh, Gibble! Gibble. This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to Terastallizes for us. Glam. Ooh, he glammed out. Oh, we get to see what a dragon type is, right? No, that's not dragon. Yeah, that's grass. Damn it. As some of you may already know, Pokemon can Terastallize if you use a Tera Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be the dragon type, but by Terastallizing, it succeeded in changing its type. So class, what type do you think lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Obviously grass type. We know this. Meowscarada. Excellent Cookies, full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming from above Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Tera jewel above the Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Tera type. So to summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon Terastallizes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Tera jewel closely to see which type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It is in my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you achieve beautiful something. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Professor Gibble, bro. He's kind of stacked, I'm not gonna lie. Good evening, Master Cookies. What would you like to take? Obviously, some more art. Mr. Hassel, yes, yes. The first one was really just a throwaway class, huh? I mean, I think he had like a really good point in terms of like you know, in general, with the whole art, you know, affecting people's lives, but it was just like, there was no actual lesson. Well, I guess you could count that as a lesson, right? Like a life lesson. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So, I had decided today we'll take another look at how a Pokemon can Terastallize. Oh my god, can't even read, bro. Gibble. And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Yes, more Gibble. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to Terastallize for us. Glob. A new type? Yeah, a new type. Water. Or ice. No, it's ice. Now, what do we learn here? Last few we saw grass type Terastallizing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terajol resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So, class, what type of Tera do you imagine this is? So this is just learning Tera stuff, I guess? Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Wow. That's crazy. Now there's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Really? Just think of it. Snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature? I do not. Cough. And at this bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jack's glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? I did not know that. The beautiful enigma we live in is what he said earlier. I also forgot to mention that you can change the Pokemon's Tera Type at the Treasure Eatery, located in Medali. Oh, there we go. Though I must say the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. I did not know this. Now this is useful. Now come prepared for next class because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Glib. Professor Gibble, Professor Gibble, Professor Gibble, Gibble today. We'll do the art midterm, baby. How long have we been streaming? About 15 minutes? That's not good. I want to get through this a little faster. Definitely don't want it to go above 30, you know, so we're going to get through this faster if we can. I do hope you're all ready because it's time for your midterm. Focus and do your best. Yes, yes. And begin! What's the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it Terastallizes? Oh, damn. Terastone? When the answer to question 1 is the shape of the flowers, what does it represent? Grass? What are shapes are most snowflakes classified as? Hexagons? What is the eatery that allows you? Medali? What makes something beautiful? There is no correct answer. Time's up. That's it for today. Pencils down. I'd rather not have my students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. I'm sure we got a 4 out of 5. I think I might have fucked up on that first one. Oh, that is rough. You must take 3 cushions. Yeah, we know this. 4 out of 5 correctly. Yeah, I thought so. It's probably Jewel. I really thought it was Stone because I remember them calling it a stone, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh no, I did language. Okay, we backed up. No, I did language again. Alright, art. There we go. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Yeah, I actually don't want to like spend more than like 20-25 minutes here, so I might actually just do 1 class and then like 2 lectures. I'm not sure. Hello class, it's Hassel yet again. I am pleased to say that everyone did well in the midterm exams. As a reward, your hard work. Special guest visiting us today, Professor Gibble! No, that's not Professor Gibble! What's this? Oh my god! It's the guy from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I am Briseis. I am an artist and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Briseis here mainly creates 3-dimensional pieces such as statues and the like. One of his major works is an installation titled Surrendering Sunflora found in Artazon. Many of you who have challenged the Artazon Gym have no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Hass's class. Old Hass is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. Wow. took a turn real quick. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say that he is my mentor in life. It's precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassy. I have nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide the class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see, why don't we discuss about Haas mentioned surrenderings on Flora. Can anyone here tell me what my mood was when I crafted a detached expression? A sad mood. I have no idea. No, completely and utterly wrong. When I made the sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I had resolved to give up life as an artist. That piece did not give proper, did not receive proper recognition. Jesus, I can't talk. Hence the name Surrendering Sunflora. That's exactly it, Oz. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me to desperation. Oh my goodness. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was only concerned with fame and fortune. But all my pieces during the time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. It was then that I met Haas. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end I was able to leave all that behind, and that is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable, even I didn't know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell anyone, especially when they are so close to you. Now, don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That's all from me. Yeah, this is really like the life lesson class, it feels like, right? I must admit I am beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I do bid farewell, Haas, and farewell to you pupils as well. This man is shook. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm gonna go with my nose real quick. Alright, see what else we got in art. We're almost been streaming for 20 minutes. The conversations are kind of long with Hassel, but you know, they're interesting life lesson stories, honestly. So far, that's really what it seems the class is. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during last class. I was so touched by Perseus' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I certainly got a very stern talking to from Mrs. Time after the class, yes. Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have you ever heard of 10 sites of Paldea? No. As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say, is the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. I guess. You can see the field after Field of Olive Trees from the hill on the way to Cortando. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Casaroya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glaciado Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glaciado Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glaciado Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. I don't know. Grasp, reach, run. It's reach? I don't know. Very good guess. I think something reaching would stretch out farther though. The 3-pronged cliff on Glaciado's mountain is in fact known as Glaciado's grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. I have no idea. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of East Province where you can get a good look at the Lavencia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant it is known as the Million-Volt Skyline. Ooh! I hear this is quite the hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do you could call it, a very, fleek selfie spot. Oh no. Very fleek. It's on fleek. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? A couple times I've done that. Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Same thing with never meet your heroes. I wouldn't say never meet them. I'd just be like, you know, they're probably not going to be like they are on TV, right? The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own 2 eyes. Yes, I agree with this a lot. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile and it's, oh wait, check a tense. Yes, again, I agree again. if you meet your idol and they end up being a dick, then you know not to idolize them anymore, right? Well, that's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is definitely like a life lesson, like a life truth type of class. It has nothing to do with actual Pokemon, it feels like. Good evening, Master Cookies. What class would you like to take? Art. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I feel like the other class will be a lot easier or faster just because, like, this one he has a lot of talking just to get his point across. Again, I do like the class. It's just a lot of talking. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. How time flies, as I do say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that it is our last class. Oh, this is it. Oh, wow. Now, our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art, but there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. In recognition of these feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. Oh, really? To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, to be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there's also a person in Cascarafa who can give your Pokemon the Best Friends ribbon. Ooh. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as with the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you're running into Pokemon with these marks. So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what the special thing you get or you can do with Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? Exchange ribbons, you can show them off, you can change their title. Change their title, I think. Wonderful, Cookies, your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. But to more, they can be sent into battle displaying the title of your choosing. That sounds pretty cool. For example, if you could send out a Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go, Gibble, the great friend." Hey! I like that! And while I know I just said that marks are generally found already on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, it seems that more recently Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. These are marks such as Gorman mark and the Item Finder mark, the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try and work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well, that just wraps up our class. Next is the final exam. Please review your material and give it your go and pass on the first try. Alright, this is it. Art final. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. I do hope you're all ready because it's time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. What's the name of the restaurant where you can change your Pokemon Tera Type? Ah, the Treasure Eatery, I believe. What is the name of Mercedes' signature art installation that we discussed in class? Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls is counted among the top 10? 2, I think. Where can you find the Million-Volt Skyline, Lavencia? The marks of Pokemon Am represent when you first meet and none can be added later. False. Time's up. Today's pencils down. Yeah. Thank you all so much for learning about art with me. The time we shared has left a mark that I will treasure, I promise you. It is my sincere wish that all of you go on to even greater and more prosperous futures. And that's that. Good work, everyone. You can receive your results from the front desk. Nice. Oops. Alright. So you did in the art test. You answered 5 out of 5. Yeah, we're crazy. We're cracked. We're busted. Got some medium candy, so this is super useful because I can actually use these to level up all my Pokemon right now. I'm thinking about getting rid of Finizen because I don't know if I'm going to evolve him. Definitely going to get rid of Tropius eventually. I just don't know with who. Like, I have no idea who I'm going to do it with. I haven't found anyone that I want to replace him with yet. Language of Mr. Salvatore. We'll do 1 or 2 of Salvatore, or Salvatore, whatever you want to call him. And then we're just going to go on to the last Team Star battle. These students, how are all of you today? Feeling good, I hope. Oh, I haven't seen this guy yet. He's got like a Raichu tail pin. That looks dope. Gimappelle Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. I don't know. I don't even know if I said that right. Merci beaucoup. That is, thank you very much for all your attention here in my class today. So he's French. I'm so hero or happy for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. You know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you from spooky new languages. Haha, funny, no? That's right, my classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together to say hello, ayo, hola, ciao, and bonjour. Talking about, what was her name? Lana? There are so many regions out there in our world, and each of them can have their own unique languages. Gracious, merci, yase, arigato, danki, these all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Arigato is thank you. Gracias too, I should have known from gracias. I don't know why I went straight to Japan. Whoa, cookies was it? Bravo, that's correct. And speaking up is important in language learning too. Gracias, merci, yase. Or I think that's shei, right? Or shishay. Something like that. These words all mean thank you. I guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. Hopefully. Despite meaning the same thing, their lengths and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one word of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make people you meet tres heroes or very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will help you get pretty far. That's nice. It's good to know for when I eventually go to Japan. I really want to do that. It's one of my biggest things I want to do. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away, honestly, bro. Oh, there's the pesky bell. I guess that's all time we have for today. Well, adios, manteme a la prochaine. See you later, everyone. Alright, one more, guys. We're at 29-minute stream so far, so we'll do one more class, and then we'll go to Team Star from there. We'll do language, like the language of Salvatore, yes. I'm just gonna call him Salvatore. I feel like he'd have more of an accent than just Salvatore. Let's see what we got here. Oh look, he's got a Raichu and then an Alolan Raichu on the right. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Êtes vous prêts? Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or oui. Oui! C'est super! In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, right? In le cours de Chicois, in today's class, we will learn about certain words sure to make people happy when using the travels abroad. What word, you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicious, aber bueno. Can anyone tell me what these words mean? Well, it's delicious. Whoa, correct. C'est super. I knew we can count on you, cookies. Delicios. Asho, bueno. All of these mean delicious. Using these local words for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a bit soiree, a smile. That is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly, I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be hero or happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. That is true. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you too. You put this tip to use with all of your classmates. How about try complimenting each other after class? I bet it will make for an ambience plus sympathetic, a more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See you all au prochain course. Next lesson, that is adios matinee. Wow, this man is a mouthful, let me fucking tell you. I can barely even get close to pronouncing half these words. Honestly, I'm probably not even close. I'm probably just butchering everything, and everyone in their native language is like, oh my god, you're hurting my ears. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Alright, so now we know top part of the map is, where we gotta go. We're really far, huh? There's nowhere really close. I mean, I guess we can go this way, but there's probably a big mountain range, so we'll just go over here. Just to be safe. Just to make sure we can make it over there. Because there's probably a big-ass mountain in the way, and I don't want to travel all that way and then not be able to climb it or whatever.